Mike, to get going, even strength this week, greater net presence, a way to start?
Well, how about just playing in the offensive zone? That'd be a heck of a place to start. We haven't had the puck in 2 games, so 2 games in a row, the other team's absolutely dominated the first period face-off circle. You start out chasing it, you spend more time in D zone, so you spend your energy in D zone instead of O zone. We talked a lot about that today. Is we got to be better, and if you waste any more than 15 seconds in your own zone, then you're not getting to play in the offensive zone. Period. So to me, we've spent too much time in our own zone, chasing the puck around instead of winning faceoffs, being in the offensive zone, wearing their team out. And then offense will come from there. But if you never ever play in the offensive zone, it's hard to have offense.
Feels like the team's been outshot, I think, the last 3 games in a row. Is that a slow start a concern for you?
No, I think I thought I just addressed this. So let's just go again here one more time here. I thought what I said is if you don't win any faceoffs in the first period, then you don't have the puck, and so then the other team's gonna be better than you, and that's just reality. I think it's the easiest 50-50 battle in the game. I mean, Bergeron's well known to be a dominant faceoff guy, so when you play against him, and I've had good players play against him, he makes it hard on you. So you got to get your wingers to dig, and you have it. But there's 3 other guys taking draws too on the other team too, and in Carolina, they're a dominant face-off team. We went in there; they were all over 55% or whatever. I thought they ate us up in that situation. Who did we play 3 games ago? Who did we play? Colorado. So, I don't have any answer for you in that game. Yeah, but in those other 2 games, that's my answer.
Coach, a lot of teams around the league are kind of abandoning the morning skate, the skate part of the morning skate.
Yeah.
You seem to be pretty faithful to it. What's your thoughts on the morning skate?
Well, we didn't practice yesterday, right? So I like to get them up and running. But I had an optional skate this year. I don't know if you remember the game. We never touched the puck the whole game. So the way it works for me is real simple. Is if you give an optional skate and the guys play the best game of the year, guess what happens? Get an optional skate. If they don't play, guess what you do? You do something different. No, I'm with you. I think the optional skate sometimes is absolutely crazy, but I'm about being prepared, and if you're not prepared, you better do something about it.
Mike, what's Spalling brings to your lineup that maybe how's it affect the dynamic, maybe open up things for the other lines as well?
Well, I mean, just one thing we talked about is we can use them. We've been using Fraze. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Fraze took just about all the D-zone face-offs last game, partly because he was winning them, partly because that's his job. Spalling can do the same for you, so you don't have to do that. And check well. Now, I don't know if Spalls is playing 100% for sure. I haven't talked to Ryan yet, so talk to him and go from there.
Does Winnick not look the same since he came back from the injury?
Well, he's got the injury and it hasn't been as good, and so the bottom line is if we're going without someone tonight, if Spalling's in, he'd be out, and so he'll get a day to think about her and get back at her.
Kadri and JVR both 0 shots on Saturday, just a byproduct maybe of back-to-backs, playing a really tough matchup. What did you see from them on Saturday?
Yeah, I agree with you. Good observation on your part. Anybody else?
Hi.
Rope.
Just ask you, I know talking about the other team isn't always your priority, but on Louis Eriksson, when you're breaking down Bruin's video, I mean, he seems to be off to one of his better starts for them since he's gotten there. What do you see in him?
Well, I thought Louis was a real good player playing in Dallas. He had the concussion. He wasn't the same player. It appears like he's got his confidence back. He's at the net. He's playing on a good line. I think they're set up goodly. When you look at the Bruins, they still have 2 of the best centers in hockey. And so a lot of change took place there, but the goalie didn't get off the start he wanted. They got a dominant goaltender. They got 2 of the best centers in hockey. To me, they're a pretty good team. And so, when you're a winger and you get to play with one of those 2 guys, like playing with Datsuk or Zetterberg or Yzerman or Fedorov, or, you've heard of some of these guys, makes you a better winger.